So I just wanted to share with everyone something that happened to me last night. I was watching TV, kind of common for me, but while I was watching TV, for some reason, I started thinking about genealogy and my family's history, which was kind of surprising because I was watching some episode of whatever. And I decided to sit down in front of the computer and start looking at what my family's history was. My family came over to the United States from Lithuania in the early 1900s, which I thought was really neat. But something that to me kind of just blew my mind beyond anything was my grandfather, who I'm named after, had a brother and two sisters. And his brother Lewis actually lived to be 100 years old. And that number one is amazing. He lived from 1899 to 1999. But what really got me, excuse me, was that he lived for the last 10 years of his life in a nursing home that was less than 5 miles away from my house. And that just blew me away because number one, I never even knew about this great uncle. Nobody had ever discussed him, nothing. And number two, that for 10 years, I could have been going over to this nursing home, talking to him, visiting with him, introducing my family, and learning about my family. I mean, 100 years old. That is just unbelievable. And I talked to my wife and I was like, can you imagine what he could have told us about my dad, about his dad? Um, but at the end of it, I even talked to my brother, who hadn't heard of him either. So I was just curious why my dad never discussed his uncle. And at the very end, I found out as I looked at where he was buried in a Catholic cemetery. And as most of you know, I'm Jewish. So with that period of time, if you were Jewish and you converted somewhere else, it was kind of like you died. So that just really freaked me out that this person was actually alive and could have talked to me. So I guess kind of what I'm getting at is if you ever wanted to look into your family, if there was ever any questions you had about it, ask them now. And also take the time to look. You might be really surprised at what you find.